Hi. Hello. Okay, so my name is Jamie, and in SuperStar SM, SuperStar JYP, SuperStar BTS, SuperStar PLEDIS, and now SuperStar STARSHIP, my name is Image with a J, IMAJE, and I have played Superstar Rhythm games for over 2 years, something like that. So I played for a while, and then I have seen many updates to the game, and I have supported many of Dalcom Soft's gameplay decisions and such and such. So, welcome to the SSRG podcast, where I will be using these kinds of experiences and my more veteran kind of experiences and give you opinions on whether or not updates are healthy, updates are good, whether they're fun, and just talk about general things that people have been talking about with the updates. So, this week is week 2 of Halloween, but it is also finally the release of Superstar Starship. So, I will be going over the Halloween events first so we can get a general taste of the pre-existing games, and then we will dedicate the entire last part of this video to just talking about Starship and what's going on in that game and all of the fun stuff that comes with a new game. So, yeah. So to start, welcome to Halloween event week 2. So, let's just start with something that every single game has. So, The Witch's Magic Scroll, we have seen the event for over a week in each and every single game. So, the general consensus after another week of experience is that PLEDIS is very difficult, BTS is very difficult, JYP is probably the easiest, and then SM is okay. They're not as easy as JYP, but they're, if you really need an A through R card, you have card selectors for that if you want to spend. But this is more so for, like, if you talk about the rewards that each scroll event gives you, I think BTS gives the best because of the golden scrolls possibly giving you 20 prism card pack, and then that can be a golden scroll for 20 prism card pack, so it becomes a 40 prism card pack, and then, like, prisms are what you want in BTS, and yeah, so that will be a discussion once we get into that game. And then PLEDIS has probably the best rewards of SM, JYP, and PLEDIS, but they don't have card selectors, so that will be a very difficult game to get your rewards in. JYP and SM. JYP has the monthly reward, so you can use artist tickets to just get the B cards that you, A cards that you want, for a very cheap price. And if you don't have those, you have to use card selectors, which is what SM has to use. So, but their rewards, there's only like 300,000 coins, so it's not really worth it to use coins to get the missions unless you are actually going for, like, the 40 mission clear to get the cumulative diamonds. But anyways, that is a very quick talk about week 2, technically, of Witch's Magic Scroll. The more interesting part about that is for the week 2 for SM, JYP, and PLEDIS, they all have a special cross promotion within SM, JYP, PLEDIS, and Starship. So with those 4 games, if you play one of those games, except for Starship, so if you play SM, JYP, or PLEDIS, you can get a diamond coupon for getting diamonds in each of the other games. So each game you can get a maximum of 3 diamonds, 3 diamond coupons. So, no. In Starship, you can get 3 diamond coupons. In SM and JYP and PLEDIS, you can only get 2. So, they're very simple missions. It's literally just 50 diamonds. So in Starship, you can get up to 150. SM, JYP, PLEDIS, you can get up to 100. And they take, like, no time at all. So you have either old magic scroll, obtain 2 times, or clear mission, random mission 1 time, or attends 3 days. So, like, those are really easy for you to get those diamonds. So if you care about diamonds, there you go. That's easy. Another thing that happened across all the games this week is the Trick or Treat Box Collect event. So even BTS has this one. So yeah, PLEDIS, JYP, and SMTOWN all have the possibility of getting limited edition Halloween themes from 2018 and 2019 inside the premium boxes. And only JYP has power-up cards in the normal boxes. SM doesn't have it for whatever reason. And then 17 has never, not 17, PLEDIS has never had it for the longest time. And then BTS has the same rewards as the box event during birthday events. So there's absolutely nothing new in the BTS one. They don't even have chances to drop limited edition themes, which I think kind of sucks. Because, you know, limited edition theme, like, you can get a limited edition theme. Like I said, okay, so this BTS discussion later, but like, if you get a limited edition, it doesn't mean you're going to use it because you're not going to get full prisms for it. So it's not beneficial for you to have a limited edition theme for BTS. But yeah, so general overview for everything. So to talk about the actual games, we'll start with PLEDIS, okay? I talked about that really quickly. Okay, maybe I should slow down a bit. So for PLEDIS, they combined Halloween, and then with the New East comeback, they also added, New East Love Me, their title track. So their updates this game this week is a normal theme for New East, and it is a very beautiful theme. It's called Love Me, same as their title track. And then their Halloween LEs are what I have predicted last week, by the way, because this is just what PLEDIS does. 17 vocal LE and 17 performance LE. Now, last week with the hip hop LE, I was like, hey, they did Happy Ending Korean version. I wonder if they're going to have the title for Happy Ending on vocal and performance when they released those LE themes. But no, they didn't even do that, and they didn't even want to like name it I don't know, like maybe their individual like unit songs on an ode newest album. So like they just chose random words. I'm like, so Standby and Ending Credit are not actual 17 songs, and they really actually do not mean anything at all. They're just random names that they just assigned to this LE theme because they didn't want to use Happy Ending again for vocal and performance, even though hip hop gets to have it. So I don't really completely understand. Also, for whatever reason, also across these themes, so last week with Happy Ending, you have S-Coups having a different teaser photo that they chose, and then Wanwoo, Mingyu, and Vernon all have the similar photo shoot. So the black background, high exposure photo shoots, those are Joshua and Sungkwang in Standby, and then Jun, Hoshi, and the 8 in performance. And then you have a completely different photo shoot for Junghan, Woozi, and DK in Standby, vocal, and Dino in performance. So like, if you look at all these themes, not a single one of these 3 unit themes have an actual like complete teaser, complete matching photos for each group. So I don't like I don't think that they couldn't, like, there has to be pictures out there. I haven't looked into it, but there has to be pictures. There's just like no reason why they should choose these different ones for whatever reason. So yeah, those are those LE themes. And yeah, okay. So for the music updates, it's New East Love Me for their comeback, and their event I think is probably okay. So their event is definitely much easier than the Bet comeback event. So maybe it's going to be like maybe they're going to lead into more New East updates or something, and then they're gonna do the same thing as Bet, where they release where they release themes for every single song on the album, and we're gonna go through the whole 17 newest 15 or Sevuest or whatever. Yeah, it's not gonna be fun, but that's probably what's gonna happen because just PLEDIS updates are super predictable. Yeah, so if you like New East, this is probably the easiest event to go for signed album if you care about that. So yeah, and 17. So I was hoping that maybe they would update a different song on the album, but of course they updated fucking Fear Verse 2. Okay, so we got Hit Verse 2 for their single Last Comeback, and we have Fear Verse 2 for their comeback this time. So we have Fear and Snapshoot, and now we have Fear Verse 2. Like, you could really update, just update the actual units songs. Like hip hop has theirs, Vocal has theirs, Performance has theirs. You could update those so you don't have to create an LE theme out of nowhere. But they didn't. So that just means they're going to be spreading out those releases in the coming near future. And they're probably going to release themes for each of those too. So PLEDIS is not fun. That's all. It's just not fun. Okay. So wait. Oh, no one heard me. Okay. Okay, hi. I think you just stopped. Okay, so my headphones are actually on, so I think it works now. But the whole time I was talking to the mic, so that's fine. Okay, so on the recording it's fine. So now, yeah, so that's pretty much it for PLEDIS. Like the biggest thing, the actual like most fun thing would be the Newies comeback, which they did not delay, by the way. Hint for the next game. So Newies come back and they updated it alongside the 2 Halloween LE thing. I honestly think they did it because they could not release songs for both vocal and performance unit. So they obviously just went Fearverse 2, and then their 2 music updates would be a 17 song and a Newies song, which they didn't do last week, but they did this week. So all right, so PLEDIS, there's that. So JYP, next game, okay? Their update was Twice Trick It. So that's, get it, trick it or treat, you know. Yeah, it's fun. And then their limited edition theme uses this border, the purple one that we've seen for Taeyang, and something else. I don't think no. Okay, well we'll get into that discussion later. But these are actual comeback teaser photos, and they could work for a Halloween. It's just that they don't entirely match the borders that well. The borders don't entirely match with the actual teaser images that well, in my opinion. So, but I think it'd be. I think it's only a good theme because of the teaser photos, not because of the actual theme itself. But personally, for me, I like the photos better than Feel Special. If they made a specific border for this theme, I think it'd be a good theme. This one is just okay now because they didn't do anything special with it. But JYP, they only have a Twice update this week, and that means Day 6, whose comeback was before the SJYP update, they are getting skipped and being pushed back until next week. So, whatever that's supposed to mean. They just want Twice event, I guess. Not even like the day, like, okay, so that whatever they're doing for this event, that just means like, what do they do for anniversary event? Anniversary, they did Stray Kids, GOT7, and Twice. And then for this Halloween event, they did ITZY, GOT7, and Twice. So that is already 2 events that Day 6 has been delayed with any special like limited edition theme or a special celebration kind of event for them. So yeah, their Time of Our Life was so their Gravity, the Gravity theme, I think that's what it's called. Gravity. And then we should have seen it coming, because if they named the theme Gravity, this might be completely not true because I haven't looked into it, but from my memory, I think that Gravity was the name of the theme. So they were already planning on not updating like Day 6 themes for that comeback, which is kind of weird, because if they're so sure just with the first song release, then why not? Okay, so like that means instead of having Stray Kids or ITZY or Day 6 as your third biggest JYP artist, why not just have like an actual rotation going? Because they suddenly turned Stray Kids into their most pop. Like, okay, let's not even get into. Okay, so we all know how ITZY has fucking they have 6 fucking themes, and 2 of them, their debut title track and debut B-side track, like debut album B-side track, are their normal themes, and then they have some. Then they have an album title and then some fucking bullshit name as a special limited edition theme. They call it a special thing, but it's really an LE theme. So their first 2 weeks, they already have 4 themes. 2 of them were normal. 2 of them were LE. Okay, so their next one was Icy, and it was an LE theme. And the one after that was Cherry, and it's an LE theme. And the one after that, which was for Halloween last week, that is that is what the fucking Wanted remix as an LE theme. So that means they're valuing ITZY's remix as a limited edition theme over a Stray Kids or over a Day 6 theme. Okay, like Day 6 or, as a limited edition theme for Halloween. It's like, okay, it's okay for Stray Kids, but it's not okay for Day 6, and it's definitely not okay for ITZY, because why the fuck? I would rather have a verse 2 than a fucking remix, because remix, there's absolutely no difference between the remix and the actual song. If you do a verse 2, it will be different. You get to different parts of the song, you get to like the raps of the song, it'd be different, but it's not. So with the Stray Kids talk, they updated 19, they updated Double Knot, and there was one other theme. I can't remember right now. Okay, I think it was only Double Knot and 19 as the actual theme updates, and they were both normal themes. So that is, Stray Kids are actually getting updates, getting more themes. So that means, things are healthy for if you like to play Stray Kids. That means they're getting more updates, they're getting noticed. However, Day 6 didn't get anything. And I know for a fact, like before, was it just because they had like no other option? Got 7 twice, and then they were like, I guess Day 6 is our number 3 because we don't have any other group, but they're neglected Day 6 for this week, which makes no sense, because if you want any sort of like equity across the games, like PLEDIS, I know that they already have like 17 performance, 17 vocal as, other LE themes or whatever, but they had those 2 Halloween limited edition themes, and they had the newest comeback on top of that, and they got a normal theme, and they have their own completely separate comeback event. Why not the same for JYP? Like, what happened? Like, actually, they actually just dropped the ball on this one. It just doesn't make any sense. It just, I want a Twice song, and if we have a Day 6 comeback, that means less people are going to be spending on Twice. And that's the only possible way I can think of it. They just put Twice in its own week, and to, keep talking about that. Hold on, that shouldn't be here. So, that means for, if you notice the actual Twice event for the week 2 Halloween, their event is the only one which you can actually get the limited edition themes as the rewards. The other games, you can collect like A grade for the theme, but they'll give you a random A card. This one will give you specifically the LE card, even though it's a B card. It's an LE collecting event. Like 17 has had it because they have 13 members, and then Stray Kids has had it during Anniversary, and I'm pretty sure GOT7 had it during Anniversary as well. Same thing with all the SM groups during Anniversary, but Twice, they have this during their Halloween, and no other game has this during Halloween. Like, what is that supposed to mean for, how much you value Twice? Like, oh my god, what is Halloween coming to? So last year's, it already felt kind of bad because they didn't give any free cards out. This year they have free cards, but locked behind play, like clear 10 times or whatever. But like, there's like, they don't have the the anniversary one, like, is it only an anniversary LE because you're celebrating the fact that you can complete the LE for like a cheaper price for a higher probability of collecting? It's like what happened? They just value twice as much, and then there are people going for it. There's straight up people who absolutely hate the Halloween events, and then they're still okay with collecting it twice only because it's twice. It's like, you know, it's hard to say because twice is without a doubt the most popular reason why people are playing the game, but to completely ignore someone's comeback, even though there are people who only play the game for day 6. Like, you can just compare JYP with PLEDIS. They have LE theme for 17 and normal theme for New East, and they can release those at the same time. But they can't have an LE theme for twice and a normal theme for day 6 release at the same time. They just can't have that happen. It's like, I don't really understand. If you say, oh, because day 6 is in JYP and JYP has less PUC, like 17 also has less PUC compared to SM. Of course, SM gets everything. Like, PLEDIS has 17 normal themes. No, it has New East normal themes available in card packs while PUC is going on. So, like, what even is? Oh, why does my mic keep dying? Hold on. No, it's not working either. This video. Okay, I think I'm loud again. I'm back. I just had to check on this again. Does my thing work? Okay, it works. Okay. So, yeah, so I talked about PLEDIS and I talked about JYP. So I guess I will talk about SM now. But, yeah. So for the people who are on the Discord listening to what I'm talking about, it got disconnected for whatever reason. That means I can take off these headphones now because they're obviously not working. Oh shit, they are dead. What the? Okay. Guess my headphones are dead. I gotta charge them. I didn't even know that. I just charged them yesterday. That's bullshit. Okay. So, I swear I just charged them yesterday. I was so confused why it's like, why do they keep dying? Maybe just a mic problem. But anyways, yeah. So the actual thing. Okay. Okay, so SM, right? SM, they just had their update a couple hours ago from what I'm talking about right now. So this is all still very new. So for SM, very predictable updates. Like, it has to be right. Okay, so last week they had Nct Dream and Taeyang. Taeyang was new, like out of the blue. They only had a Christmas one for Taeyang, but Nct Dream, I think that was only unexpected because they already had one for the anniversary, and like, do you really want a Halloween one? It's like, okay, I guess they did. And I think that's probably means there's no more Nct Dream updates for LE themes for a long time now. Probably until the next comeback, because they just got rid of like all the songs that they did promotions for, right? So yeah, so now for SM, they have the Super M LE theme, which, like, they just updated the normal theme 3 weeks ago for Super M, and they're already coming out with the LE theme for Super M. That means they're already like trying to monetize everything. Like, they just but like, I like Can't Stand the Rain. I like that song, but an LE theme so soon is like, obviously you have an event which wanted the top 10 ranking world records for that group, so that means they had to have upgraded their normal theme, and then they just pop out this limited edition theme really quick. Like, the Super M event is like, it was super, like, super embarrassing event. I got him. But the event was actually impossible, and it is confirmed through emails through Dalcom that they did not have people who like completed like anything. Honestly, they didn't have people completing any part of the event, so they just chose random winners from leaderboard, which is like, it's not fun. It's not a fun thing to do. So it's like a very sleazy thing to do because that means that the people who tried their best and then maybe if they got like 14 out of 15 cards, they still had the same probability of someone who who only got like maybe 4 cards, but they got high ranking cards so they can get on the top 100 or something like that. But that is completely, yeah, that is a whole other spiel. Like, done. So the other one is the Red Velvet update. So they had Oompa Oompa normal theme update. Then they had Carpool, which didn't have any theme update, and now Jump In with another limited edition theme update. So for Super M, they had Can't Stand the Rain, and for Red Velvet, they had Jump In as their, the titles of their limited edition theme. So I like the Super M one, and I like the Red Velvet one. I think this is the closest thing to an actual, like, of all the updates this week, I think these are the only limited edition themes that actually are cohesive. Like, the actual images match their borders, and then, everything works. But, like, we have so many Red Velvet themes, and Super M, they literally just had their whole, like, artist update 3 weeks ago, and you're already doing an LA theme, and for sure you're gonna do some sort of LA theme for Christmas for them too. Like, it's like Super M is obviously the big money maker Dalcom Soft is putting all their money into. Like, if you check on the little, so on all the games right now, SM, JYP, BTS, PLEDIS, and Starship, they have a little section on like the events or wherever you can try to find it. You'll find it eventually, but it'll say like enjoy or explore a world of superstar rhythm games or a world of rhythm games, and then each game will have the banner. We'll have the banner for the artist, and then they'll have a little icon for the game. So for JYP they have twice. For BTS of course. For PLEDIS they have 17. For Starship, I haven't checked yet. I'm pretty sure it's Monster X. I don't know for sure. But for SM, previously they had EXO. And then for a time they had Red Velvet. And then now it's already changed to Super M. So that's literally what they're representing the game as. The game with Super M. So, for all the new players who downloaded SuperStar SMTOWN for Super M, you probably haven't spent enough time to gather your diamonds, but hey, if you want to spend money, you can get an LE theme for them, and you'd be like, oh my god, I love Super M, I love Baekhyun, I love Mark, I love Taemin. It's like, yeah, if you do, then, try to get their card or something. Go ahead, knock yourself out, it's fine. Spend money for it, it's fine. Knock yourself out, it's fine. Okay, so Red Velvet, they had what is their most recent theme update stuff? So then for their Red Velvet Festival series, day 1 they had Zimzalabeam as an LE theme, and then they had Sunny Side Up as an anniversary LE theme, and then now they had Oompa Oompa as their day 2 comeback normal theme, but now it's Jump In as another limited edition theme. Like, how many Red Velvet limited edition themes are you gonna get? Here, I can search it up, I guess. The Red Velvet theme. Flare info. And then if you sort by new. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Really Bad Boy, normal theme. Red Velvet Butterflies is Christmas last year. And they actually Zimzalabeam is their most recent theme, actually. Is the first theme from this year. Well, technically because Christmas was in January, it's not this year, but like in terms of all their activities, Zimzalabeam is the first theme update. So Zimzalabeam LE theme. Sunny Side Up LE theme. Oompa Oompa normal theme, and then Jump In is another LE theme. You really need so many Red Velvet themes. Like, ayo. That was a very Chinese theme. Yeah. But like, gosh. All right. Yeah. Also, yeah. So the other thing about these, so with SM and JYP, they also have Halloween special PCP30, and those have 2018 Halloween limited edition theme chants, which is absolutely like, it's not, don't do it. Like, if you don't want to open a premium card pack 30, like for example, like just very regular, if you want to open card packs, like you're playing SM and you want to open card packs to get, let's say for example, you want, like, let's think of a fun theme. You want like Yaesung Pink or Yaesung Magic, right? So that's 6 cards. Like, you're okay with either one if you just want to collect that theme. Would you open normal card packs to get it? Fuck no. That shit's impossible. Why would you do the same thing for this? Why would you do the same thing for a premium card pack for just Halloween theme? So JYP, they have the day 6, they have the day 6 I Wait, the GOT7 Save You, and twice Summer Nights, I think that's what it's called, for the Halloween themes for last year. So that's 9 plus 7, that's 16 plus 5, plus, that's 21. So that's 21 cards out of, like, so you have the entire card pool you can get from normal card packs, right? And then you add 21 cards. Is that fucking worth it for you to open these premium card packs to try to get? No. Okay. Now let's look at SM. SM has NCT regular, that's 10 cards, plus XOK and XOM, that's plus 9. Yeah, 9, so it's 19 cards, plus Red Velvet, that's 24 cards. 24 cards out of everything in SuperStar STARSHIP. That shit's not worth it either. Just don't buy it. It make no sense. I don't know why it's in the game. It's for like the uninformed people who, or like people who are just like, I'm missing one card, I will buy it, and then they're still missing one card because they're not gonna fucking get it. Okay. So yeah, those are those 3 games, and then I'll talk about this now because I think it's best to put it before BTS. So people on Reddit have complained about, hey, this fucking theme, why would you use, hold on, let me just open, okay, no, okay, this is already here. Okay, so people are like, why would you fucking use this border? Like, this is the, okay, so what, the Super M border is the same thing as the GOT7 and Segno border, or like the Red Velvet border is the same thing as the ending credit or ITZY border, and then like the Twice border is the same thing as Taeyang and the 17, and then the 17 border is the same as BTS and Nct Dream. It's like, if you, okay, you can complain, like, for some of these themes, like, honestly, like, some of the themes you can say that the images don't match the borders. Some of the themes you can say that the images don't match Halloween, and I think that those 2 are valid complaints. Like, if you look at the newest one, that doesn't make you feel Halloween at all. It's just like a normal comeback Ellie, and ITZY one doesn't feel very Halloween either. Twice is not very Halloween. Taeyang could be argued, and then I don't think BTS is very Halloween feeling either. I mean, it's just army bombs. So you could say the Red Velvet's not Halloween either. It's like, you know, there's not that many themes, card images that actually feel Halloween compared to last year. And then you can say that the images don't really match the borders, like red, like complete red filter with white border doesn't really work. What else? Like, you can say that the Twice one doesn't really work, the Taeyang one doesn't really work, and then yeah, so you can say those, right? That's fine, but it's not a valid complaint for you to say that, how dare they reuse borders across the games? Like, how dare you not make a special border for this theme for my favorite artist or something like that? They're so fucking lazy to use the same border for like ITZY and then 17 Performance. All they did was turn the pink one into blue. What a bunch of fucking lazy people. It's like, like, they have, like, okay, that complaint I cannot get behind because it's nothing about laziness. Well, first of all, it's a Halloween Ellie. so the borders are going to be Halloween. The borders are not necessarily going to match the card image. The borders are supposed to represent Halloween in their way. I think the borders are representing Halloween. I think it does an okay job at that. The only ones that are questionable would be the little pillars background and then the little drip drip. Little drip drip. But like the tail one and the like, okay. So like the purple border and the orange border, they're fine. The pink dripping one could be better, but yeah, I could see how it could be Halloween. Like maybe they can't use red because it's blood or something, but like this, the pillars one is supposed to be like a graveyard. I don't really see it. I just see it more as like a majestic kind of thing, like a portrait. But their pillars are okay. That doesn't really make sense. But people complain about like them having the same borders. Like that's not. They've been doing that. The only difference is that because PLEDIS is a game now, you notice it across 3 games instead of noticing it across 2. And before, when you notice across 2, you would be like, oh, they just reused the borders. That's kind of cool. Instead of saying that's fucking lazy. It's only become lazy now because there's so many LE themes that they're releasing within the short period of time. You could also argue that there are so many LE themes being released like within like such a high frequency, but I don't think that it is. I don't think that it is like actually a problem for them to be using these borders across multiple games, because it'll be a problem if you really use the same. Like imagine if like for like the SM update this week, if they have Red Velvet and Super M and they both use the same like orange pumpkin border, like, and it'd be like, hey, happy Halloween. That's fucking lazy. Okay. We have pumpkins. Halloween. Nah. It's like they're the same pumpkins. Nah. But they're not reusing the same border in a game. They're reusing the borders across the game. However, each border is unique within that game. That's no problem. So they have been doing this kind of thing in the past. So if you look at the Halloween event from last year. So last year during Halloween, so Halloween and Christmas, BTS had their own special thing because BTS is BTS. But yeah, so BTS has like the actual special borders. They can't really adjust that much. I'm surprised they they actually got to use it this year. But I guess because of the orange pumpkin one being used in BTS, they didn't use it in SM. So there you go. There's only in no, they didn't use it in JYP. So there you don't have Nct Dream, you only have BTS, and you only have 17. There's also like a complete strong chance that they didn't make another LE theme for JYP because they're just like, we cannot use one border 4 times. We can only use it 3 times. There's only 12 LE themes, and they all reuse. Yeah, so across the 4 games, there's 12 LE themes, and each border type is used 3 times. So there's a complete possibility they're just like, hey, we can't fucking. Okay, if they really wanted to, you could use like the blue drip one for day 6. But like, okay, that's just, I was getting off topic. So the point is that they have been doing this. So last year, okay, so Chillax, Save You, and I Wait. So so a quick little recap last year's Halloween. Hold on, water. Okay, so Twice Chillax. It's got some red borders with ghosts. GOT7's border is like some evil looking jack-o'-lanterns, and Day 6's border is like spiders with a skull. Spiders with a skull. Okay, so the actual images, Twice is not that Halloween, but it's a dark background, so it kind of works with a spooky kind of vibe. GOT7 doesn't work at all. It's just not a good theme. And like that's literally like their Lullaby theme part 2. That's what their Halloween theme is. So, oh shit, not this button. So, but Day 6, people say that Day 6 one is the best because the images that they did for the I Wait teasers absolutely match a little spooky feeling or whatever. Or it's like evil feeling stuff. So a lot of people like the Day 6 one. But if like, okay, so they also match their borders pretty well. Red tint, okay, like ghost, like red border, ghost, pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, dark blue, orange, and then spider webs with a skull, dark. Okay. Now for the SM ones, right? So you have EXO-K and EXO-M, who both use the variant of the same border, a purple border with ghosts, and I think those are candles. No, it's a little tombstone. So tombstone plus ghosts. Okay, but they're monster Ellie theme cards. That definitely feels very Halloween. This is a really good theme. Red Velvet automatic. So dark background, little, the actual images are good. They actually feel Halloween as well. Purple background, dark jack-o'-lantern kind of thing. Okay, and then NCT regular. I think this is the one that people hated for SM, because okay, dark background, okay, but then there's zoom in on the group picture. So on the group teaser photo, it's just a zoom in on each member. Like you can see that for Taeil, you have someone's hand on the shoulder, and it's a pretty low res picture. So EXO was a good one. Red Velvet was a good one, and yeah, it was irregular. So if you look across this theme, okay, so that means that, so if you actually look at, compare SM to JYP, there's actually a little bit of variance. So the Chillax one is like a combination of monster and automatic, and then so if you look, so you got like a little pumpkin in the bottom left in this one, and then you have like a little jack-o'-lantern. Okay, so yeah, the Save You theme is the automatic theme, and then the Chill Axe for Twice is, they combine a little bit of monster and automatic, and then the I Wait one is the same borders as irregular. So they've reused it, but they add a little variance. Okay, so you can say that they've reused it in the past, but they've varied a little bit. Okay, well, let's look at Christmas that year then. Last year's Christmas, GOT7 Present You, Day 6 Warm Wishes, and then Twice Year of Yes, versus EXO Wait, Red Velvet Butterflies, BoA Merry Chris, and NCT Dream Joy. So let me just first start by saying that Joy is a complete unique border. Good job, Dalcom Soft. 4 themes, complete unique border. Okay, so let's look at the other ones. The GOT7 Present You, blue icy little snowflakey little looking thing, that's the same thing as the BoA one, okay? And then Day 6 Warm Wishes with little wreaths and stuff, that is the same one as EXO Wait. And for the Year of Yes for Twice, with little it's a little wreathy thing, but more golden now, that's the same one as the Red Velvet one. And those are completely the same borders. The only other argument that you could say for this one is that the pictures feel more Christmas, which I would say that for EXO, you can argue maybe it doesn't. Butterflies, yeah, so Red Velvet Butterflies, I think it's a good theme. Merry Christmas, it's literally Christmas. It has to be Christmas feeling, okay? And then NCT Dream Joy, that is also literally a Christmas song. Okay. For Day 6, not Day 6. Yeah, so Day 6, that one doesn't feel like, there's nothing about that says Christmas to me. Those are fucking passport photos, okay? Like add a plane on there and be like, hey, we'll travel. But no, it's like Warm Wishes, passport photos. Okay. And then GOT7, literally a Christmas album. Twice, literally a Christmas album. So like the photos have to match, okay? If they had those photos and they didn't make it match, that's a problem. But they did. So yeah, if you have obviously, if there are groups with Christmas comebacks this year, they're gonna make amazing themes that completely go with the borders and completely go with the feeling. But the borders for those are definitely going to be used in the other games, right? That's just how it goes. They're not going to be wasting their time making special borders for a Christmas or Halloween theme if multiple games share the same Christmas and Halloween Ellie feeling event, right? That's not how business works. You can't make you will cut corners where you can, okay? Same thing as Taemin Want and Taemin Artistic Groove with a golden portrait border and a light blue portrait border. The light blue one is the same one they use for Just 2. For Drunk on You, it's the same border. They are going to cut corners where they can, and you shouldn't be surprised about it. And it's not something you should be angry about. Nothing to do with lazy. It's literally like it's how they're not gonna waste resources. It's completely understandable. It's nothing to be angry about. If you want to like I said, if you want to be angry that these don't feel Halloween. Like, does this feel Halloween? They feel very happy. I don't think so. Twice doesn't feel Halloween. Itzy definitely not Halloween. Red Velvet, it's a matching theme, but it's not very Halloween. Segno, not at all. GOT7, if the border were better, it'd be a great Halloween theme. Super M, it kind of works as Halloween. Like, they all have different colors, so it feels like Halloween costumes, but I still don't think that it's the best you can do. This year's Halloween LEs are just feels like that they like we need to get LE themes out, and then just choose the popular groups. People who like the groups will buy anything. That's basically their whole thing for this event. Very yeah. Like if there are groups that have Halloween albums, they're definitely going to have good LE themes, but that's just not the case, and Dalcom Soft did what they could to try to match everything with what last year's Halloween was supposed to be. Maybe next year, they'll understand that they can't just keep pulling these things out of nowhere. They can't force an LE theme out of 119, and they can't force an LE theme out of 17 songs that don't even exist. Like, they can't force things like that. So, they also can't force out fucking remix songs just so Itzy can get another theme. Like, what are we gonna get for Christmas? Fucking dollar remix? I swear to God not. So, yeah. That is a general overview for all the LE themes across, all 4 games. So, let's talk about BTS, and then we'll move on to Starship. So, yeah. BTS, yeah, so they talk about BTS. This is a very small update. They have more push times, okay. They have box event, which is just it's a birthday part 2, but with very bad rewards. They get a PUC, but we all know BTS PUC doesn't mean anything because the real costs are in card packs and not in actual upgrade costs. And the biggest update for BTS is technically them adding a free premium card pack and a free normal card pack if you watch an ad. So now you have the mission, which you can watch an ad for 2,000 RP as an unlockable mission. You have Diamond ad every 2 hours on the main screen and one in the inbox. So that is 2 to 10 diamonds with every 2 hours. And you have ads at the end of every song, which only in BTS you have to watch because the rewards in BTS are not worth anything. Whether you are scoring 80,000 points or the max score or 6 million. The rewards are the same, so you have to watch the ads. There's no league bonus for percent reward bonus. It's just you have the normal one, which is like if you 3-star clear a song. So if you 3-star clear a song, it's 1,000 to 1,500 RP. It's basically 500 RP for each. It's 300 to 500 RP range on each headphone, whether or not you 3-star. So if you miss, it's going to be like 300. If you don't, it's going to be like 400 to 500. So, like, the only thing you can do for song rewards is just don't miss in BTS. So, you have to watch ads there. And then now they add free card pack, which may or may not contain Prism or Sign card. Hold on, I just realized this. The free card pack is actually not a premium card pack. It's a free Emerald card pack because the grades only go from C grade to S grade. Wow, okay. I was like, maybe get an R card, and I just looked at that. Nah. Dalcom really be doing us dirty like this. Okay, so at least the normal card pack can go from C to A. It won't just be like some actual terrible thing. But yeah, so you can watch ads for a free card pack, which you get every like Friday or every 5th day on the login calendar. I don't know. They go by days of the week, so it's like might be like every like multiple of 6 day, something like that. This is very useless in my opinion. It's just more ads. They just want to give you more ads to watch. The only difference is that this one's once every 24 hours, so maybe this one, the incentive is to come back just to watch the ad, just to get their free pack. But this is not BTS World. People don't want to do it for that. So, it's sad that this is the biggest update this week. So they have no verse 2. All right. I still want Boy in Love verse 2 because I need the high note, but I think that only 20% of all people who listen to BTS have listened to Know the whole way through. And I think of those 20%, only half of them have actually like remembered listening to the song. That's how popular No is. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that update to be in the game. Oh, I'm getting tired of this. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else. Oh, I'm tired of this. I want a good update in BTS. It's just not happening. Okay. There's honestly, it feels terrible to be playing BTS if it's not a birthday event. Birthday events are actually the biggest celebration of any Superstar BTS event, and if it's not a birthday, it just doesn't feel fun to play. There's no incentive. There's no reason to play. So unhappy with that game. So anyways, yeah, Starship is released, everyone. Holy crap. Okay, so in Starship, there are 42 songs released in the game, and it's pretty good. So they have their noises. Okay. So let's open the spreadsheet right here, okay? So you have 4 K-Will songs, 3 Mad Clown songs, 2 Junggigo, 4 Sistar, 2 Sistar 19, 3 Soyu, 1 Hyolyn, 3 Boyfriend, 2 Yu Sung Woo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Monster X songs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 WJSN songs, 2 Mind You songs, and 3 Jung Se Woon songs. So, talking about the actual artists in the game, personally for me, the only artist that I really don't care about is Boyfriend, but it's still okay. So, for pretty much generally put, each and every single song update is a theme. So each song has its own theme for that artist. So K-Will has 4 themes. Mad Clown only has 1. He's probably one of the rarest. Yeah, so he's one of the 2 rarest artists in the group, okay? Artists in the game. Junggigo has 2 themes. Sistar has 4 themes, 1 for each of those. Sistar 19 has 2, 1 for each of those. Soyu has 3, 1 for each of those. Hyolyn has 1 because she only has 1 song. Boyfriend has 3, 1 for each of those. Yu Sung-woo has 2, 1 for each of those. Monster X has, yeah, so they have 7 themes, 1 for each of their songs. WJSN, I think they only have 4. So they have Renaissance, Kiss Me, Happy, and I Wish. So they have these 4 songs. And then Boogie Up and Save Me, Save You, those ones don't have themes for them. But it's also because WJSN has 13 members in the game. So 4 times 13, 40, yeah, 52 cards already, okay? And then Mind You has 2 themes, and Jung Se-woon has 3 themes for when each of the songs. So like overall, like the themes are pretty balanced across. The only one I actually have concern for is Mad Clown. I'm guessing it's because he doesn't have that many teaser photos of himself or something like that, or he doesn't have that many photo shoots or whatever. But yeah, so another thing about PLEDIS is that Starship is that they have monthly rewards, and they have monthly rewards for monthly challenges already. So Matt only has 1 theme, but he has 3 songs. So, and like some of those are like 3 million. I believe one of the songs is 3 million. So if you really want to go for the like challenge world record, monthly challenges, then I don't think it's possible to get all 42 songs, because Mad Clown has 3, and he only has 1 theme in the game. So that's 3 cards out of everything for 3 qualifying songs for monthly challenge. So I think your best bet, if you're like super like into the game and you really want to go for monthly challenges, you want to play everything. So WJSN and Monster X are going to be harder because they have the most members, and then Mad Clown is going to be the hardest because he has like no theme cards compared to his 3 songs. So that's something to think about. And yeah, so the other thing is that world record holders for this game, if I can remember from the top of my head, it would be a PCP30, Diamond 100, and I think it was a power-up card. Yeah, but I know for sure diamonds, and PCP 30. A PCP 30 for world record for this game is very strong. Because imagine you play WJSN, 13 card member, people don't really play. Like, people don't really want to upgrade a 13 member group, right? So if you manage to do every single, like, if you get the entire group to like R21 or something within the end of the world record board reset, which I believe is New Year's, so it'd be like December 31st as the last day, then you basically guarantee to get. So they have 6 songs, 6 times 30. I think PCP 180. So if you love Monsta X and then you get all of their cards to like R50 or something. That's what? Okay, so 7 times 30, 2 PCP 210. Just you aim for the big groups and you get a crap ton of premium card packs. What does that mean? I don't know. It's because they applied monthly rewards to a game which does not have card selectors. So they cannot give artist tickets. So SM and JYP, they added artist tickets, so you have a different category of rewards. They don't have that in Starship, so they have to make that worthwhile for you to try to attempt to get a world record and full SP or max card group or whatever. And the only way they can do that is having a large amount of premium card packs. But that just means that if you're number 1 on Monsta X, oh my god, you're getting so many cards. Or number 1 for JSN, oh my god, you're getting so many cards. Like, I think someone's already like R20 on Jungse-woon, so like they're gonna get PCP 90. It's not gonna be, doesn't sound like a lot compared to the other ones, but it's gonna be a lot in the moment, and especially if they can save it up for like any event that's gonna happen with like New Year's or something, then it's actually gonna mean a lot. So, at the actual game, they have a Super Starship Open Festival, which in my opinion is much better than the PLEDIS one. Star collecting event, 3 stars clear, and they have a whole bunch of like push time, free diamond 50. What's the other one? They also have something else. One more thing, I forgot. Oh yeah, they have a coupon code that gives you free stuff. So their coupon code would be welcome SSS, and then you get 100 diamonds, 50,000 RP, a premium card pack 10, and an R card, and that's all free. That's like their little pre-register bonus. All right. So then for the actual event, we can actually talk in depth about this one because this is the only unique one, right? The only new and unique one. So for this event, you'll have 7 days of events. And so how this event works is that on each day, you'll have unlocked set of mission requirements. So for example, on day 1, you have clear songs and get C grade cards. And I believe on day 2, it was play songs and upgrade cards. And then day 3, it was 3-star songs and obtain B card, something like that. But basically, it's just, something different, right? And then you have 3 tiers of each one, and then you can go across all the days. So the rewards would be, if you have, in ascending order by 5s, it'd be 5 A card, 10 S card, 15 PCP 5, 20 PCP 10, 25 PCP 30, and then you hit 30, 40, and 50. And so 30 will give you Jungse-woon LE profile pictures, 40 will give you WJSN PFPs, and 50 will give you Monsta X PFPs. So if you think about it like this is a very actually generous event, because when you complete these missions, they help you with the next ones. And they're pretty generous rewards. There's a lot of RP for a game where you only get like 400 for a play because everyone's bronze 1 with nothing in the first weeks, and there's no ads, and like it's just free cards. So it's a very useful event. This is probably, I think, of like this compared to BTS and PLEDIS, this will help you start off the best. And you also get attendance diamonds, which you can get 150. You can get up to 200 diamonds just for logging in for 10 days. Pretty good. So attendance for 10 days for an event that goes 2 weeks. and then you have so another thing about the events for the top one is that the missions are not revealed. However, you can still complete the missions. So that means on day one. So that means on day. Okay. Another thing is that you don't have to finish each day within that day. So that means, for example, day one you only clear 12 songs. Okay. Once day two happens, okay. So for example, day one you only have 12 songs. Okay, but then you also have you've upgraded. Say you upgraded 10 songs. 10 cards. 10 card upgrades, 12 song clears. So that means on the first day you did not complete mission 3, and that will give you that's out of 20 song clears. You only have 12. You need 8 more, but you didn't finish it. You log in on day 2. The songs unlock. The rewards unlock, and then you see one of the missions as upgrade like 10, 20, 30 cards, right? So on day 1 you upgrade 10 cards. Cool. So when you reach day 2 and it opens and you see this mission that says upgrade 10 cards, hey, you've already completed it. That's cool. You don't have, it's not a requirement once the missions unlock. So that means when you play right now and you do your normal playing game, upgrade, 3-star, that kind of stuff, when you are playing today, you are blindly completing missions for like even day 6, day 7, and once those days unlock, you can see, oh hey, I've been doing this the whole time. It wanted me the 3-star songs on hard mode on for day 7. Imagine it'd be like 3-star songs on hard mode. It's like, hey, I have 3-star like 40 songs already, and then it's out of 50. So I don't need a 3-star 50 more songs I just need a 3-star 10 more songs, because that's just how it works. So it's not a very limiting game. And then back to the example, if you're on day 2 and then you didn't complete day 1 missions, you can just do it. Oh shoot, I only have 12 out of 20 songs. We'll just play 8 more. It's fine. You can do it tomorrow if you can't finish it today. Absolutely no problem. It's a good event. It's just super friendly, and you can check back, and then you get a whole bunch of rewards. The rewards on the bottom for actual total clear counts, those also help a lot. Like there's a very clear goal, which is just collect as much free stuff as possible, and it just rewards you for doing normal game stuff. It's not asking you to do anything weird, like a Halloween scroll event. But yeah, so very fun. And then technically you only need to complete half these missions and you get everything that you want resource wise. But you have LE profile pictures you can also work towards, and then with 30, 40, 50, it's it's very doable. So six times so then if day 1 they have 6 missions, we can assume that it's around 10 missions. You have like 60 missions, 65 missions, something like that. You get around like 60 missions, so you don't need to complete every single one to hit 50, but most of the time when you complete one, you're completing other ones too. That's just how it works. Like if you're trying to get C cards by opening normal card packs, you're probably going to open B cards as well, and then you're going to complete a future event for that. Again, this is only day 3. We don't know exactly what the missions can be, but with how they're designed so far, it's very simple. It's not going to be something stupid like upgrade C plus C for fucking Mind You or something like that, or like reach R cards for Mad Clown. It's not going to be crazy like that. It's nothing even close to resembling what Halloween event is. Okay? So, yeah. The other thing we could talk about from this event is when you look at, so the limited profile pictures, Jung Se-woon as base 1, base 2 would be WJSN, base 3 would be Monster X. So looking at this, we can kind of see what their priorities are for the game. So they actually have set a pretty high priority for WJSN, which is something I'm looking forward to, because having a girl group that has attention in a new game, it's not something that okay. So BTS is a game complete. Okay, let me just talk about like boy groups versus girl groups. Okay, so BTS like completely just BTS, right? The biggest girl group game would definitely be JYP, because they have like half of their player base are males, and they are all playing the game for JYP. Okay, and then you have SM with like EXO and NCT. That's probably majority female. BTS probably majority female. PLEDIS, before they had Pristin, but they never got any updates. So they have 17 and New East. So 2 boy groups, probably majority female players. Now you have SuperStar STARSHIP. They have Monsta X, and that's probably going to be majority players. But they also have WJSN, and I think that WJSN has a very similar fan base in terms of Twice, where they're going to be a very, like, at least a much higher percentage of male players compared to, like, Red Velvet, which I think is kind of even. They're probably very similar with male versus female for Red Velvet. Or like FX. No, FX. Oh no. Okay. Or like ITZY. ITZY is very similar to Twice as well. So I like that there is going to be a competitive boy group versus girl group updates for this game. Okay, and then there's also Jung Se-woon, just, you know, my favorite, but I'm not getting any cards for him, so I'm very sad. But I'm getting cards for Soyu. Soyu is very fun. Another thing about Starship songs is that, like, when I'm playing through this game, there's some songs I know. It's like, hey, I know Mad Kong Fire, I know Let Me Love You Junggigo, I know Touch My Body Sistar, I know My Boy, I know Some, and then I know, yeah, Alligator Shootout, Drama Rama, Beautiful, Hero, Boogie Up, Save Me, You, Happy, I Wish, Baby It's You, Just You. Yeah, so like a bunch of songs I know, right? But the other songs, right? So before, I had no idea who Yu Sung Woo was. I had no idea who Mind You was. And I didn't listen to a boyfriend song ever. So, and I didn't know any of the Cable songs got updated. The few Cable songs I know were not in this update. And I didn't know what the other two, like, I didn't know what Without You and Stupid in Love were. However, when I hovered over those songs and I played them, I'm like, this is a good song, or, oh, it's this song. Those are basically my reactions, right? So, like, K-Will songs are all good, honestly, for my opinion. Mad Cloud, like, it's like, oh, Without You, it's this song. And then, oh, Stupid Love is this song. And then, I honestly still don't know what the second Junggigo song is. But, like, Stars, like, I like that. It's like, oh, I remember that song. Give It To Me, oh, I remember that song. Alone, it's like, dude, this is such a good song. I don't know why it's not, like, embedded in me. And then Sister 19, I mean, everyone only knows My Boy. Like, I don't know any, like, if you know Sister 19, you only know My Boy. Sorry. So I knew some, but then I was like, hey, The Space Between is a very good song. And I'm listening to that much often now. All Night, I like it. It's kind of annoying, but I like it. Hyolyn is like, I don't fucking know anything that's not Dolly. So I was like, oh, she had a song. Also, side note, her card theme for that is absolutely terrifying. It must be has to be an old song. It's just very scary. Boyfriend, I don't know anything, and I still don't know anything. The only thing I know is that they have twins in the group, which is cool. I think it's cute. Yu Sung Woo, I like, who is this guy? But his songs are good. They're okay, right? Monsta X, like, I know a lot of their songs. And then, I didn't know All In, but I know what it sound like. I still don't really like Fallen, because it sounds kind of, okay, like Monsta X Fallen, it's kind of like Jam Jam. It's just like, it's a popular song, but like, for someone who's never heard it before, it's like, this sounds so weird. And then WJSN, never heard of Renaissance, and then I didn't know I Wish was called I Wish. I thought that song was Tell Me Why, because that's all they say. But now I know it's called I Wish. And then Mind You, never listened to any of their songs, but I love both of their songs. And then Jung Se-woon, you know, he's Produce 101. He's the third most popular, you know? It's like, he's my favorite. So it's a bunch of good updates. And then the last event for Starship would be the Star Collecting event. So you get S card, PCB 5, PCB 10, R card, PCB 30, and 100 diamonds for if you 3-star 100 different songs across easy or normal or hard mode combined. So since there's only 42 songs in the game, you'll need to play all 3 modes. You can't just give it for 2. You have to play easy, normal, and hard. So when you play those modes, you do song clears and you get that free seed card. You can do that free seed card. You can do the open festival when you upgrade with those seed cards. You can, when you keep on playing, you keep on grinding, and then you want to play different songs. So then, then you get more and more and more. And then this is a very doable event if you put the time and effort into it. So good reward. This honestly, like, these rewards are just what you should be rewarding players for doing. And none of these force you to, like, so the PLEDIS one, that was a problem because it was forcing you to play songs on normal and hard mode difficulty multiple times. Like, play 10, play 20 Bumzu songs. Like, dude, I don't care if you make me play Bumzu 20 times. It's not gonna like his music. Like, God. I keep hating on Bumzu, but honestly, it's just like, who is this guy? Oh man, he hasn't gotten a single update. So, like, obviously, Dalcom himself doesn't know who this guy is either. Okay, don't blame it on me. Yeah. So Starship, also in the next few upcoming days, they have teased Monster X comeback. So that will be happening soon. I think it's a D-3. So that means on Monday we're probably gonna get an update. And it's going to be from Monster X. It's going to be our first update to Starship, and that's going to be super exciting. So if you play Starship, be sure to use the welcome SSS code. That gives you a whole bunch of free stuff. It's super nice. So, yeah. Across these 5 games, I hope next week, once we come to an end, once we reach Halloween, once we come to the end, we can see what kind of, not scrolls events we're doing. Because I'm not doing, like, in the beginning I was doing scrolls, but then as more time passes, just the random factor really gets to you. It's just really, it doesn't reward you for playing. It rewards you for getting lucky. And I already have to be lucky enough to collect limited edition themes. I want to do it just to finish events. Okay? There are box events on all the games. If you care enough to play, go ahead. But, like, there's a reason why they put box events on SM, JYP, PLEDIS, and BTS. Because they want you to be playing those games instead of Starship, because they don't want Starship to take all the players away. But honestly, it's doing it for me, so at least I'm logging in. I missed one day in JYP, but at least I'm logging in most of the time. Starship is just, I kind of want to get ahead and see what's going on, so I'm super excited for the following updates. So what's in store? I feel like they're gonna update one B-side track for 17, and then they're going to do the subunit updates for one B-side for New East, and then they're gonna update 17 individual units, and they're gonna release separate things for them. Alright, so this is the portion where I try to guess future updates. Should have mentioned that first. So what yeah, so probably New East update next week, and 17 subunit song updates for the next 3 weeks after. So yeah, I don't really know what. Here, let me search it up. So the table. What's their second song? No, their first song is "Call Me Back." So I guess that means next week you're gonna get "Call Me Back" as an update. Okay. So JYP. Next week is definitely going to be Sweet Chaos, and then they're going to do some sort of event for that. Okay, sure. It's just because they didn't do it this week, they have to do it next week, and they still don't do it next week, then Day 6 has reached, like, Stray Kids of last year level. It's fucking terrible. It's terrible. Okay, it's not terrible because we're Stray Kids. It's terrible because no group should be under that kind of condition. No group should reach that state if they're being fair with their updates. You can force two music updates in the same week, but to completely ignore one for another, it's not good. Okay, so this week in SMTOWN we have at Super M and Red Velvet. I think next week, hopefully, we get I Think I for Super Junior, because that was still a very heavily marketed sort of song for their new album. I hope that they actually do update Super Junior, because they have not been getting actual updates beyond their title tracks, but they actually have full-fledged, full-length albums that just never get updated to Superstar SMTOWN because, hey, we have EXO or NCT or Red Velvet fans. Like, gosh, it's just, it's. I really wish for more Super Junior updates. That's about it. I can see that happening, but some part of me feels like it won't, so I'm just wishing that it will. BTS honestly a fucking toss up. No verse 2 just means that we're probably gonna get another recent album update. So if anything, let's see. I will go with it can be like Dionysus verse 2, which probably not too possible. It could be Pluto verse 2. Not too possible either, but basically they updated. Yeah, so if they updated Love Yourself Her last week, that means they're gonna go back to Love Yourself tier, or oh wait, no, they haven't done Love Yourself Answer update. Maybe they'll do I'm Fine verse 2. Okay, well just honestly, just like you have very clear albums where it's possible to do a verse 2 for. It just depends on whether they're actually gonna do it. So Love Yourself, Love Yourself Answer. Hold on. Love Yourself. I don't think they have any verse 2s except for Idol. That's not it. Is it? Yeah. So they had Just Dance. So they had. Oh boy. They had Idol verse 2 and they had Just Dance. So okay. So that means my guess next week is going to be Love Yourself Answer. I'm Fine, because that was the other one that they were. What's the word for it? Oh, I know they had Euphoria, didn't they? Doesn't really count because it's not. It was a birthday event update. It's not an individual one. So I'm gonna go with I'm Fine verse 2, and then Starship. It's gonna be the Monsta X comeback. Okay. So Find You. So again, I will, just reiterate one more time. So keep notes if it actually happens. I'm a big brain genius, okay? Big brain. So Superstar PLEDIS, they're going to have Call Me Back. Yeah, track 1 for the table. JYP, they're gonna have Day 6 Sweet Chaos. This is the most obvious one. Don't quote me on this. This is not worth quoting. Superstar SMTOWN, Super Junior I Think I, Superstar BTS, Love Yourself Answer I'm Fine verse 2, and Superstar Starship once the X come back. That don't quote me on that either. Okay, so that is all that I will be talking about in this episode. I should have started the episode with saying that I'm sick. My throat is actually super fucking dead right now. I did not have a runny nose like I thought I would throughout this episode, so at least you didn't have to hear me go the whole fucking episode. Okay, so yeah. Yeah. That's the episode for this week. I didn't even fucking say this is episode 7. Oh my god, I didn't. Okay, this is episode 7. Currently, it is it's past midnight, so it's October 25th, 2019. But it's that time in KST right now, so we're gonna go with that. October 25th, 2019, KST. It is a Friday. It's a Friday. And this is the 5 games, and hopefully next week. Oh yeah, don't forget, there's all-day PUC for SMTOWN, JYP, and PLEDIS. So Halloween, don't go out and trick-or-treat. Stay inside and upgrade your cards the whole fucking day, because it's all half off, and it's probably going to be the last PUC we're going to get until Christmas. So make good use of that for, the next month, I guess. Yeah. And play Starship. It's fun. Honestly, it's fun. It is probably, like talked about from the previous week, it's definitely a step up from PLEDIS in terms of game health. So yeah. They took PLEDIS's mistakes and improved on them so much for Starship. I'm actually really excited. Okay? So, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for feeling the video with Braille. That doesn't work. Okay, I'm trying to make jokes. It doesn't work. Thank you for smelling. Welcome to Smell-O-Vision from now. Yeah. So yeah, my name is Jamie. You can follow my YouTube, Jamie space hyphen space SSRG all caps space image, because that's me. Image IMAJE. Follow me on Instagram at ssrg.image, image with a J. And there's going to be a link to the Superstar Rhythm Games Discord server, which I am a part of, and it is a server where you can talk about anything related to Superstar Rhythm Games or anything beyond that, because we're all super friendly people. Okay, so that link is going to be in the description below, and yeah, so you can message me on there. I'll answer any questions that you have. You can check out my YouTube channel. I will be uploading as many Starship videos as I possibly can. And for people who, yeah, so one thing that I want to say about like gameplay videos and everything, there's gonna be so many people uploading Starship videos, right? What makes me different? I have world record for Sistar, and I have world record for Soyu, right? And no one can have a low hit score on Monster X like me. So check out my videos. Have you seen anyone with actual like less than 100, like less than 50, especially on like WJSN happy? Like, come on, I'm good at game. Watch me play. So yeah, follow me on Instagram, Discord, YouTube, and any questions you wanted me to talk about or ask, or wait, no, ask any that you want to ask, I will answer. Leave that in the description below as well, and you can message me on Instagram, message me on Discord, message me anywhere. I will reply as long as I have my phone. So yeah, I will do my best to interact with you guys, and I'm glad you guys are here to be experiencing everything with me, even if you've probably clicked out and are back for your third run trying to finish this hour-and-a-half long video. So thank you for your dedication, and I hope that me talking about stuff and all this, you know, kind of things are exciting enough for you to listen. And I'm sick, so I really want this episode to end soon. So thank you, follow me on everything, message me on anything, and I will see you next week. Bye. Thank you. Da, da.